Land back, everyone, and welcome to our 64th Tuesday rally. The People's Soldiers are Invincible, put on by the Black Hammer organization. My name is Chief Amalicha. I'm the Chief of Staff of Agitation and Propaganda. I represent the Kalina people of Venezuela, and my class is working class. My pronouns, she, her. So I'm excited to have everyone up in here for this wonderful Tuesday rally. One thing about colonized, poor, and working class masses across the world is that we will always reign as victorious. And as the people's army, as the people's soldiers, we must ensure to consistently give our people the tools to build themselves up in order to reach their point of liberation. So tonight, throughout the rally, we will be talking about how the People's Army, how hammers are out here doing the darn thing every single day by going out on the ground, by making sure that our people are informed, that they get access to political education, and that they get access to all of the life-saving resources that they need in order to thrive with Mama Earth. So let's get into it, though. We are the Black Hammer organization, and you're out here at our weekly Tuesday rally. So make sure that you're liking, sharing, subscribing. We out here on Black Hammer TV and everything. So let me see them comments. We are the biggest, the baddest anti-colonial revolutionary organization in the game. And we are poor and working class colonized people united under these four principles of unity. So let's get into it. Number one, we believe the colonized proletariat should have dictatorship over our lives, labor, land, and resources. Number two, we believe all colonized proletariat are equal, no matter gender, sexuality, age, skin tone, body type, location, religion, language, mental or physical differences, and or bi or multiracial identity. Next, we believe all the problems the colonized face are from colonialism and the submissive neocolonialists that are within our colonized nations. And last but not least, we believe that the colonized proletariat is the only true proletariat. Only through our leadership can white power, capitalism, colonialism, imperialism, and all its symptomatic offspring be smashed. And of course, we have our wonderful leadership who guides us through these principles of unity every single day and are the true leaders of the revolution. First of all, we have the Queen herself, Commander-in-Chief Gazi Kodzo. And of course, we have our Secretary General Tiger. And last but not least, we have our Minister of Defense, Mace. And just letting y'all know, enjoy the rally, y'all. You know, get out there, get your Twitter fingers going, and welcome into the revolution. Bring your friends into the revolution. Let them know all about Black Hammer tonight, and we are going to get it going. And so first up, we have a defense announcement from our own Minister of Defense, Mace, who will lay out to us how we need to continue protecting our minds and bodies from the state, the colony, but also laying out to us what's going on around the world and how colonized, poor, and working class people are consistently rising up and smashing colonialism wherever it may come. So land back and welcome Minister of Defense Mace.
Land back. Land back, y'all. Land back and revolutionary. Welcome to all the hammers and poor and working class colonized people around the world. I just want to appreciate y'all for being at this rally today.
Land back.
Land back.
Now, before I get into anything, like Amalicha said, I'm Minister of Defense Mace. I represent the colonized nation of Mexico. My class is poor and working class with a little bit of petty boo here and some petty boo aspiration that the colony sprinkled in there. But we fight that every single day through class suicide. My pronouns are he, him, and they, them. Now, before I get into my sermon for the day, I do want to lay out that if you see any suspicious activity, please reach out to your chapter defender immediately. As well, if you're not able to get a hold of them, please reach out to Corporal Kowatli. We must stay militant and disciplined around any suspicious activity that may put ourselves, our comrades, or our mission at risk. And so let's go ahead and report those things to the state apparatus, the defense office that keeps you all safe, so that we can continue the work that we do. Now, before I continue, let me get a hashtag sermon from Minister Mace in the chat today. I'm gonna go ahead and try and lay it on y'all, lay out some good word. And so with that being said, I just want to highlight, this amazing rally theme that our Agitprop office has put together today. The people's soldiers are invincible. And that is so, so powerful because it's so true, right? And in a dialectical materialist way, it is reality. Hammers, you are invincible. But I want to take it even a step further than that, in the sense that the masses on MARTA, the 239 masks and the food that we handed out, those poor and working class colonized people are invincible. Nick, Olivia, and Denise of Purple Days fighting a serial rapist of over 50 confirmed survivors in a business that has harbored them since 2015. You are invincible. And most of all, the poor and working class colonized people of the world who fight this colonial system and have to live through this hell every single day. You are invincible.
Yes.
Now, I do want to say, just because it's invincible, right? We can't get it twisted. Us being invincible doesn't mean that life's going to be easy or that life's going to be rainbows and butterflies, right? Being invincible means that no matter how hard we get hit, we'll always get back up. We'll always push forward because that's what our people need and that's what our people deserve. And not only that, but that's what our people do every single day. Those people on the MARTA getting up at 5 a.m., after they just gotten off work late that night, getting up to go work, bust their butt and make some more money, only to come home and not have the money to pay the lights or to have to pick and choose. Do I want to feed my family today or do I want to try and pay these bills? Whether it's Nick and Denise and Olivia, they do this every single day whenever they get up and fight this system and fight against Michael Trappier. And once again, our people do it every single day when they get up and fight. And so I just want to say, it's with that same understanding, Hammers, that we have to take that same invincibility, that same getting back up no matter how hard colonialism hits. And we do that and we show that to our people every single day. But what's even more beautiful than that is the hope that we give our people whenever we go out and we serve them. Whether it's through passing out KN95 masks that keeps them safe from this Delta variant, whether it's giving them food where this colonial system chooses to try and starve our people. All of these things show our people that we are carrying our cross. We are showing our people that we can build a world where no one lives at the expense of another. And that gives our people hope. That gives our people hope. And so know who you are, Hammer. Know you are invincible and know that the people look to us to build that new world and to be the leaders that they need so that we can usher in a world where no one lives at the expense of another and in this colonial system. And so our victory is inevitable. The revolution is inevitable. And I just want to say, it's with that same heart that the poor and working class people have, right? That Hammers must make that promise to our people that no matter how hard colonialism hits us, we will get back up. We will continue to serve our people no matter what is thrown our way, no matter what struggle, no matter what trial and tribulation. We will continue to move forward. We will continue to fight, and we will achieve the liberation of our people. And so that's Mace's sermon for today. Land back, y'all, and I can't wait for this amazing rally.
Land back, and thank you so much, Minister of Defense Mace, for laying that out to us. Look, we out here every single day with our people, meeting them at MARTA, letting them know, hey, we here for you every single time. We're going to let you know how you can also build self-determination, how you can build for your people's liberation. Going out here with the comrades at Sabananda, our comrades from Purple Days, we're strengthening ourselves. That's another thing is the People's Army learns from the people. The people lead us and we lead them. It's a mutual relationship, honey. Land back. So we got a couple of announcements though. Agitprop, we got this thing going on tonight called the rally. And so you need to make sure that you are sharing absolutely everywhere, okay? Because we're live streaming on Black Camera TV tonight, on YouTube. So I want everyone to be sharing Black Hammer Times on our Facebook. Make sure to be commenting and letting our followers know, hey, where you at and everything. But also making sure to follow all of Black Hammer's other main pages, right? So if you're not following us already on YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure to subscribe to our Black Hammer Times Facebook, as well as our Twitch, blackhammer_org, our Twitter at Black Hammer Times, and also our own Commander-in-Chief Gazi Kozo's YouTube, youtube.com/Gazi Kozo. So make sure to be following every single one of those tonight and to be commenting throughout the duration of this rally. And of course, we got to make sure that you are knowing about what we got going on this week. We got several events up in the Black Hammer organization just so you can engage further in political education and have a little fun with the comrades. So this Thursday, August 26th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we have our movie trap featuring our wonderful hosts, Chief Oju and Chief Sundiata, who are going to break down the Marcus Garvey, a documentary movie for us, because honey, it's Black August, and we've been reading Marcus Garvey every single week for Black August. So tune in and jump in and comment. Next up this week, we have our Revolutionary Book Trap, of course, again, Marcus Garvey, but this week we're reading parts 5 and part 6, August 29th, 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So come through, because we're going to be live on YouTube again. And next up, we have our wonderful, of course, monthly political education study, Forging the Hammer. Come through, Hammer, and make sure that you are getting this deep 3-hour plus sometimes political education study, all right, to make sure that you are being forged further as a revolutionary as we dive into class suicide and what it means to organize the true proletariat. That will be this Sunday, August 29th, 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. If you're out on the West Coast, it's at noon for you. So after you take a little nap, after the Revolutionary Book Trap, or after you go out for outreach and come running back in, make sure to hop in and log into Forging the Hammer. And next up, of course, we got the Vanguard with our wonderful comrades from the headquarters, hosted by our own Commander-in-Chief Gazi Kodzo. It's Monday, August 30th, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So if you're not following already, make sure to follow Commander Gazi YouTube immediately and turn on those live notifications. We here every Monday for y'all. And next up, we got the California chapter has got their chill drill Saturday, September 4th, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Honey, it's a heat wave going on. So they're going to make sure to let our people out in the community know what's up and how they can stay protected from the bright beaming sun. But there'll be free clothes, free masks, free safety workshops, music, raffles, local vendors. Y'all know how Black Hammer gets down. We always be having fun. So come through September 4th, 5 to 7 p.m. to Peace of Mind at 2125 West Compton Boulevard. So come through, land back. And of course, join Agitation and Propaganda. Honey, we're the ones that put on all these shows. We make sure to tap into the media, all right? We fighting this neo-colonial and colonial propaganda apparatuses every single day and making sure that our people get the information that they truly need, that they tap into revolutionary culture every single day. So come through and join us. Make sure to email bhagitationpropaganda@protonmail.com to learn more about how you can be a part of Agitprop. Land back. And speaking of Agitprop and political education, we make sure that every single day within Black Hammer, our people have access to political education, right? Building the people's army, we have to make sure to steel our minds in understanding what our ancestors have done before and how we can materially apply that to what is going on right now, right? Because as warriors, we must consistently prepare ourselves. And of course, we have our very own Chief of Agitation and Propaganda, Chief Oju, who will be taking us through tonight's political education. Land back.
Land back.
Land back. I am Chief Oju. I am the Chief of Agitation Propaganda. I represent the nations of Africa and Boriken. I am of the working class, some petty boo tendencies, because that's what college be doing to you sometimes, right? And I use he, him pronouns. And I am here to bring you our political education. Our political education is what we do at every Black Hammer meeting, at every Black Hammer space, because we need a frame, we need a guide for the work that we do. If we don't know why we're doing what we're doing, then we are not going to keep on doing what we have to do and do it correctly. We have to know if we're doing it right. And the people let us know that. The history also lets us know that. Our comrades, that people who have done revolution also let us know that. And so today we are going to be reading the political education once again of Mao Zedong. And so if you are interested in doing political education, what you need to do is join us in the Agitation Propaganda Committee so that you could give your people the education that they need. And so we are going to be reading People's Army, once again from Mao Zedong. We know that if our people are invincible soldiers, they have to know how to keep them invincible. All right? And so this is an excerpt from People's Army by Mao Zedong. Without a people's army, the people have nothing. This army is powerful because all its members have a conscious discipline. They have come together and they fight not for the private interests of a few individuals or a narrow clique, but for the interests of the broad masses and of the whole nation. The sole purpose of this army is to stand firmly with the Chinese people and to serve them wholeheartedly. The Chinese Red Army is an armed body for carrying out the task of the revolution. At present, the Red Army should certainly not confine itself to fighting. Besides fighting to destroy the enemy's military strength, it should soldier such an important task as doing propaganda among the masses, organizing the masses, arming them, helping them to establish revolutionary political power, and setting up party organizations. The Red Army fights not merely for the sake of fighting, but in order to conduct propaganda among the masses, organize them, arm them, and help them to establish revolutionary political power. Without these objectives, fighting loses its meaning, and the Red Army loses the reason for its existence. The People's Liberation Army is always a fighting force. Even after countrywide victory, our army will remain during the historical period in which classes have not been abolished in our country and the imperial system still exists in the world. On this point, there should be no misunderstanding or wavering. We have an army for fighting as well as an army for labor. For fighting, we have the 8th Route and New 4th Armies, but even they do a dual job, warfare and production. With these two kinds of armies and with a fighting army skilled in these tasks and in mass work, we can overcome our difficulties and defeat Japanese imperialism. Our national defense will be consolidated and no imperialist will be allowed to invade our territory again. Our people's armed forces must be maintained and developed with the brave and steel's People's Liberation Army as their foundation. We will not have not only a powerful army, but also a powerful air force and a powerful navy. Our principle is that the party commands the gun and the gun must never be allowed to command the party. All our officers and fighters must always bear in mind that we are the great People's Liberation Army. We are the troops led by the great Communist Party of China. Provided we constantly observe the directives of the party, we are sure to win. Land back. And so, as you can see, Mao understood that the people who were fighting for the liberation of the nation had to be people who served the nation. It wasn't that they were just concerned with fighting, because if they were just concerned with fighting, all the fighting would lose its meaning. The fighting needs a meaning, and the meaning is the well-being of the people. And so anyone who is fighting for the liberation of the people has to be concerned with the well-being of their people. And so that means cooking for your people. That means building homes for your people. That means making sure your people can plant crops. That means making sure that your people are able to do what they need to do every day, either to push back against the system that is killing them or to break themselves from something new. And so that's what Black Hammer does right now, right? Black Hammer is here to make sure that our people are getting what they need in order to survive this system and then to build something afterwards. We're out there on the trains, making sure that our people are feeling a little bit better about going to that plantation. We are here to make sure that a way forward into liberation and are being separated from their actual is freedom. So make sure that you struggle to be a soldier. Make sure you struggle to be someone who's in service of your people. If you're in service of your people, you are a soldier for your people. And so be the best soldier you can be. Don't let yourself, let your mind and let your body go to waste. Put it in use for the people. Because the people put it in use for this system every day. And so you better do it for yourself, for your people. All right? So land back. If you want to do more political education, again, join Agitation Propaganda. Email bhagitationpropaganda@protonmail.com, and you can be a part of informing your people about their destiny. All right? So land back. I'm going to pass it back to Chief Amalicha. Land back.
Land back, and thank you so much to Chief Oju for that wonderful political education. Again, as being a part of the People's Army, you must be in service to your people every single day, okay? Especially being part of the Revolutionary People's Army, right? Because we have to make sure that the people understand and are won to their liberation every single day. That means you speaking to them, to the masses of colonized people. That means you engaging and interacting with them, not solely just to give them masks, but also to get them to come with you to give out more masks to the people, to have them come with you to do these trash pickups every day. So you can also build the people as soldiers as well, because colonialism, she may be a big one, but our people are much greater. So land back. And now, speaking of someone who has been in service to the people for a very long time now, and will continue to be as they grow as the revolutionary leader that they are, that leads this army for the people, that leads the people soldiers, is our own wonderful Commander-in-Chief, Ghazi Kodzo. Land back.
Land back, y'all. Land back, everybody.
Land back.
Land back is another amazing Tuesday. And Tuesday rallies are so great for a revolutionary, because that means you have lived another week of fighting white power. Okay? Can I get a thank you, ancestors?
Thank you, ancestors.
Woo! Every week that we get to live on to fight white power, we should be so thankful for. And that is one of the main reasons why I am so happy today. And I need y'all to be happy today as well. And I hope y'all are. And a major reason why I am happy is because, y'all know that when I founded the Black Hammer organization, that I founded the Black Hammer organization on the streets of Atlanta. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I founded the Black Hammer organization when I was houseless. You feel me? Yeah. Well, I just call it homeless. I feel like white people and like liberals call it houselessness, acting like that means anything different than homelessness. Anyways, this homeless house, whatever. You ain't got no shelter because of capitalism, colonialism, imperialism. So while I was going through that situation, and wanting to build an organization, I wanted to build an organization for my people in them streets, yes. Okay, my people on them trains, them buses, and in them clubs, right? And we be in the lines at the clubs to offer out our people back in those days, like flyers and getting their contacts and things like that. And Black Hammer was for like the people, the class, the poor and working class colonized people. Because I got to say who the masses are. You feel me? Because sometimes we confuse who the masses even is. You feel me? We got to be very clear who the masses are. And the masses are the poor working class colonized people.
Yes.
And we say the masses, not just because they are and they make up, 90% of the world. It is because they produce and reproduce, right, for the world,
Yes.
right? That they are the hands, right, that are touching the means of production. Those are the hands that turn things, right, from nature into something usable for society. Those hands look like these hands.
Yes.
Okay, those hands do not look like white people's hands. White people's hands is at the keyboards, right? White people's hands is at the cubicles. White people's hands is at the office, right? Colonized hands, right, are on the fields. Colonized hands are in the mines. But not only that, those mines and those fields are land stolen from colonized people for colonialism, for capitalism, for imperialism. So even if you do see a white man in a mine sometimes, even if you do see a white man in the field sometimes, right, it is not a mine that has been stolen from him from bombing and looting and slavery and destruction. It's not a land that has been ripped from him, where he should have been able to offer this to his children and their children and their children, right? As a place to live and thrive, as a place to have dictatorship over our land, lives, labor, and resources. And I knew that my people at the club, because of capitalism, colonialism, imperialism, have been robbed of the knowledge of what they are really owed. They are owed more than $15 an hour.
Yes. Come on.
They are owed more than a Black president.
Speak on.
They are owed more than seeing somebody looking like them with blonde hair dancing like Beyonce. They are owed more than retweeting a Black billionaire and being happy for him while you are sleeping on an air mattress, not knowing how you're going to pay your next T-Mobile bill.
Come on.
Metro PCS for most of us. But you know that we are owed so much more, and so much more has been taken away from us.
Yes.
And so that is what Black Hammer is about. Just like Mal said, it is about building power, revolutionary power, and giving power into the hands of the poor and working class colonized people. And I am happy because, when coronavirus came, we were trapped in our houses, our apartments, our rooms, and myself and other comrades wanted to still engage in political work. So we did a lot of our work online, which was great and dandy, but it excluded us from our ability of really having the poor and working colonized class come on in. Because when you meet something online, you don't get what you're looking for. Okay? I've seen some of the people order these Fashion Nova dresses, and then they put it on themselves, and it looks like they're wearing paper towel. They always have it that what it looked like when you order it, what it looked like when it came in, right? And people lie a lot about who they are and what they're about. And because of that, we had an influx of petty bourgeoisie, right? Student intelligentsias in the organization. And they took Black Hammer and used it as revolutionary cosplay to act tough. Because these heifers ain't tough.
Come on.
They weak sauce, right? That's why they can't say things like they say things online to the faces of the people that they're talking about. Right? But they showed the screenshots. I said what I needed to say to their face. You a dumb bitch. You a dumb bitch. Hello, how you doing? What you need to do today? You feel me? These were scary folks. And the issue that I saw was that, with these scary folks, with these soft folks, this was not the masses. Because the masses are hard. The masses are sharp. The masses are scarred. The masses aren't, it's just trauma. And oh my God, my anxiety, and oh my depression, and my queerness, and oh my non-madness, and oh my different hair colors, and all these things, and oh my God. And You are not the person and the individuals to be grabbing up the gun to defend the masses of the people and march forward.
No, they aren't.
You are not them. You are weakness.
Yes.
Right? And using the Black Hammer symbol, using the Black Hammer aesthetic to feel tough, to feel like they the streets, but they was not the streets. They were not from the streets. They never felt the streets.
Nope.
You know, because poor working colonized class people are invincible.
Yes.
And they was not invincible.
Right.
And so to now take that hammer away from them, appropriating, they are no better than Kim Kardashian wearing cornrows.
Come on.
No better than Khloe Kardashian tanning her skin.
Come on.
Okay? No better than the little Jenner girl getting them lip plumpers. You feel me? They wanna look and be like us, poor working class colonized people.
The truth hurts.
While the majority of their day, they are in the buildings of intelligentsia, surrounded by white people, and have been surrounded by white people all their lives. You can't leave this. My people wouldn't want to be around you. They wouldn't like you at all. You know what I mean? People that gravitated towards even their own, you know, what is it called? Native and colonized status or nationhood through a white gaze. Like they looked at their own people like National Geographic looks at their people. You know, they even dealt with colonized people when they did outreaches for an hour, like they were going to the petting zoo. And like they were doing our people a favor by giving them the food that we picked, the clothes that we wove in, right? The masks that are produced in the factories that our poor working class people are in.
Yes.
You know, you are just a facilitator of reparations. But beyond that, our people don't need you to get the mask. They can get the same mask that you got. They $3 at the beauty store. Our people don't need you to give them cans of food. They know the $5 discount at Walmart and Target.
Tell them.
Our people don't need them clothes. They can get the 5-finger discount at Sears and Macy's. Right? You know, I've been to Forever 21 and came out, you know. Anyway, but what our people need is the ability to slay their oppressors.
Yes.
And that is what we are out to give our people, the ability to slay our oppressors. That is the only thing a revolutionary organization has to give the people. Because the people need revolutionary science. They need discipline. They need organization. They need democratic centralism. They need criticism and self-criticism and a sharpness of it.
Come on. Preach.
And when we went to MARTA, which is the transit system in Atlanta, Georgia, which is crap, by the way. I'm not here to shout out MARTA. MARTA is crap. MARTA is lazy. MARTA is ran by the neo-colonial state of Atlanta, Georgia. MARTA is always late. MARTA had never been clean from this coronavirus, okay? MARTA treats their employees like crap, who are mostly poor working class Black and brown people who don't even have the proper KN95 masks and things like that to even operate those facilities. You know, but we are there. And it was so good going there, waking up early at 5 in the morning to go see our people. See our people on their way to the plantation. See our people who had just got out of bed tired. See our people who don't know how they're going to pay the rent. See our people who don't know how they're going to pay the bills. See our people who just left and maybe the job is a place of peace because at home they're dealing with domestic violence. See our people in the real way that they are dealing with this colonial virus. They have so many problems, they don't want to deal with another one. You know, and then when you see those people that have to do this on a daily basis, sometimes 6 times a week, waking up early to miss a bus that don't come on time or don't come at all, to go to a train that is late, and then you have to go to get written up again, or your check is doxed and all of these kinds of things. Right, to an abusive and humilifying boss and all these kinds of things, to customers that treat you like crap, and you're seeing them on their way to the plantation. Tired, hungry. I mean, we were giving them the mask and the granola bar, but they was grabbing at that granola bar. They was hungry because they didn't have time to eat. They didn't have time to fix their bowl of cereal. They didn't have time to fix their oatmeal. Or maybe they couldn't even afford their oatmeal, couldn't afford their cereal. And how many of these toy hammers that were in here was complaining about hard work? They don't know hard work. And we should smack them in the face anytime we see them and they want to complain about hard work, because it'll spit into the face of our people who do real hard work. We saw hard work on that MARTA. We saw hard work on those buses. We saw hard work on those trains. You don't know hard work. Getting up in the comfort of your home, in an environment where you control the temperature, sitting on your comfy chair, tapping on a goddamn screen for 30 minutes so you can make an Instagram post, ain't hard work.
No, it ain't.
Try having a bad back and picking up a box of frozen chicken so you can make it and get burned by grease and can't do nothing about it, and you ain't got no health insurance. I ain't never had health insurance. You understand me? I'm 35 years old. I ain't never had no health insurance. This is a thing that is alien to me and alien to poor working class colonized people who die at the average age of 55. You don't know hard work. Hard work is our people who have to work on these factories, work in these horrible conditions where these fumes are created, these chemicals are created that gives us cancer, and then we die.
Come on.
And you don't see your boss at the funeral. You don't see your job giving money to your child to go to college. Hard work? You worked hard here? No. Because if that many of you worked hard here, we'd be free.
Come on.
We'd be free.
Yes, we would.
We'd be free. And so our job is to get the real hard workers, the people that know how to work hard, and bring them in here and have them work hard for freedom. And that's why they can't stand us. They can't stand us because our work, because what we say, work exposes all. And our work showed that we are serious about this freedom thing. We are serious about this liberation thing. We are serious about the love of our people.
Come on.
And it exposed how lazy you are. It exposed how foolish you are. We had some disgusting whore who open up their legs left and right to every goddamn thing, but want to claim that they got raped and stuff like that. We know what rape really is, and we've seen it with Denise. We've seen it with Olivia. We've seen it with Nick. You wanted the D, hoe, and it's okay to want the D, and it's okay to be a hoe, but it is not okay to slander real poor working class colonized people that are really dealing with rape, just so you can feel special and wear another badge of victimhood, because that's the only thing we worth in this intersectionality BS, what do they call it? Petty bourgeois feminist nonsense that they come from. That their victimhood gives them their specialty.
Break it down.
As if those victimhood badges are something that is so alien or so special or such trophies. It is disgusting. It is vile. It is vile. These people were vile. And I am happy, incredibly happy, to have woken up at 5 in the morning to go on the MARTA train where I used to sleep on, when I used to get kicked out, and where I used to go from the south of this line to the north of the line. And then when I had to get up from the north of the line, I had to get up because y'all saw them pigs. They come at the end of the line and at the beginning of the line to make sure that nobody is sleeping on the MARTA train. And Marta ain't a long time thing, so you don't even get that long to sleep. And it was so good being there with 12 of my hammers, real hammers that care, that love the people. And to see our poor working class colonized people. And I got on my knee and would give them a mask and a granola bar and said, here you go, queen. Here you go, king. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go into freedom. Here you go into liberation. Here you go to getting the head of the oppressor. Rise up, my good people. Rise up in the place where they locked Marcus Garvey. We are free. We are free. Marcus Garvey said, I will see you in the whirlwind. The whirlwind is us. The whirlwind is us. The whirlwind is us. And a whirlwind traveled through Marta train station and lifted the people. They loved us. They loved us. Every word we talked about, when we talked about coronavirus, when we talked about freedom to Afghanistan, when we talked about don't trust the police, when we talked about we got to destroy rapists and rape apologists, they said, yes, I like that. I love it. I want it. So I'm imploring you. I'm begging you, hammers, get to the train stations in the morning. Get to the train stations in the morning. Get to the bus stops in the morning. Meet our people on the way to the plantation when they have the saddest face, when they have the most broken hearts, when they have the most depleted spirits, and fill them up with that revolutionary gasoline.
Come on.
Fill them up.
Come on.
They need it. Fill them up. They want it. Fill them up. Fill them up. Fill them up. Say it in the comments. Fill them up. Fill them up.
Come on.
Fill them up.
Come on.
Fill them up.
Come on.
They need it. They want that revolutionary
Yes, they
gasoline.
Yes,
They
do.
want that liberation gasoline. They want that self-determination gasoline. It's more than a mask. It's more than a flyer. It's more than a granola bar. It's a future, goddamn.
Yes.
It's a future. It's
Come
a
on.
future. It's a future. And our people for once deserve a future where no one lives at the expense of another.
Yes, they
Chains off, bitches. We getting free.
Yes, we are. Come on.
Land back. Love you, Lord. Love you, Shaw. And check that melody. I always do the wrong exit.
Yes.
Land back, and thank you so much, Commander-in-Chief Gazi Kodzo, for laying that out to us. We are a whirlwind. We are the winners, and petty boos will do what petty boos do, but it's okay. Revolution will come very quickly, and with our people rising by our side every single day, when we go out to Marta, when we go out to Sevenanda, when we go out to this chill drill, when we go out into the roads of Nigeria and Kenya, meeting our people with these biker gangs too.
Hey.
I saw y'all, Kenya, okay? Y'all killing the gang. But of course, as we build with our people, we gotta make sure we build in something materially too. So of course, you know, we gotta make that moolah to get to not one hammer city. What was that? We have how many hammer cities? Oh, it's gonna be all over the world, honey. So land back our wonderful International Chief of Economic Development, Chief Rohan, is gonna lay out to us how you can donate to building hammer cities worldwide tonight, and what else you'll be donating. So we also have a couple of special guests as well. So make sure that you are tuning in and reminding your friends, and tell your colonizer friends too, to come through and get that pocketbook ready. Land back.
Come through, Rohan.
All right, land back, everyone. Yes, you know me, you remember me, but I'm gonna introduce myself again because we got some new introductions going on up in this place. And I'm gonna take off my shades. Sorry, that last sermon was hot. It was on fire. So I'm gonna have to take those off. It was bright in here. All right, yes. I am Chief Rohan, your Chief of Economic Development, representing the nation of Aboriginal Australia. And yes, we got my class. Yes, my name, my age, what's your class? Yes, my class. I am of the poor working class, but I also got a little bit of sprinkle of some petty boo up in there because I went to college. But don't worry, because of this organization, am learning how to smash that, how to kill that, how to get rid of that.
Come on,
Because we don't need none of that up in here. This is not a place for that. So I'm getting rid of that. We don't need none of that petty boo nonsense up in here. That's why I'm being politically educated up in here. That's right. And yes, of course, can't forget my pronouns. He, him, ze, zere. Yes, glad we got that out the way. Yes. We are going to be raising them funds. I see that hashtag Rohan raising funds. Yes, indeed. We are doing that. I don't know who made that up, but thank you. Thank you so much. So yes, you heard it here. We are raising funds. We are raising funds just like you raise kids, just like you raise the roof, just like you do just about anything that involves raising. Yes, yes, indeed. And so the first thing that we're going to do, yes, exactly. So you see it right up there when it comes to raising funds. So the first thing you see up there on that slide, fairly small print, but it is A-okay. So you see our Cash App and our Venmo. Actually, I could get closer because I am really not that tall. Sorry, you know, hashtag short king up in here. So yeah, yep, short king. Yes. So you see our Cash App, you see our Venmo, you see our Cash App is #BlackHammerOrg right up in there, and you see our Venmo is that little special swirly A, the @BlackHammerOrg, and you see our goal tonight is $2,000, and you can see last time we made that easily. And so I want to go ahead and see those donations rolling in as I go ahead and talk for a little bit. But don't be afraid to have those donations rolling in. And I'm going to be calling that out as we go ahead and as I just start talking about the many things that your donations go to. But there's the Cash App, there's the Venmo, and I'm going to just go ahead and start talking. Yes, thank you, Amalicia. I see you got the $5 on it. Who else got $5? Do we have anything more than $5? Yes, thank you. Reset from the Reparations Corps got $50 in there. Yes, $50. Okay, $50. Anyone else got $50? Anyone else got reparations? I know reparations got some friends up in here because I saw y'all up in there. Yes, Oju with the $40. Yes, thank you. Yes, City Builder. Thank you so much for the $30. I got to be careful because I don't know where all we live at and I don't know who cares. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Comrade Executive, for the $50. I barely started talking. Y'all already bringing in the money. I must be doing a great job, but I just started. Anyways, all right. Wow, I just talking already has just started all of the saliva. Anyways, okay. So as you can see with this beautiful, lovely picture we got here of the hammers right here. So this is what your donations will go to. Yes, thank you. Gone too soon is what I'm assuming is what that says, or gone to sun. I don't know. You got $20 on it. Thank you so much for that donation. Anyone else got the $20? Oh, yes. Reset, Comrade A got $300 in reparations, and then $20 from another colonizer. Yes, thank you. That's exactly what I like to see. Keep them coming, and I'm going to keep talking. Yes, thank you, Masayan. $5 on it. I learned how to pronounce that real quick, I think. Did I? Thank you. All right. Fantastic. But yes, so this is what your donations are going to. This photo right here. This was one of the outreaches. In fact, this was an outreach that was just earlier talked about. That whole getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning and head to that train station. You know, the little Miss Marta that we talked about earlier on. Yes, that train station. This was where y'all saw the poor working class in action, y'all. This is actually where, oh Lord, this is where us hammers got up early to actually go to the train station and hand out these masks. Y'all heard our fabulous Commander Ghazi say the whole, here you go, king, here you go, queen, because the first thing that these people usually see when they wake up in the morning, actually, they got to wake up at 5 a.m., they got to rush to work. Sometimes they don't have time to eat stuff when it comes to, they don't have time for breakfast. So you know what we got to do? We got to get that Nature's Valley upside down. We got to get that Nature's Valley going on up in here. And it's not just the, that regular Nature's Valley. We got the variety pack. It's that Valley pack. It's that Valley pack. It's that value pack right there. Sorry, there's too many V's. They got that boom right up here. All right. I think that means something else. And I'm just really doing the same thing I did last week. Okay. You got the oats and honey. You got the peanut butter. Got the maple brown sugar. I don't know. I'm just showing all our inventory. But no, so exactly. So that's the thing. Like sometimes they just don't have time to, have a nice hearty breakfast before they get going because it's super early. Yes, Oju. When I was on train early, I wish people gave me free breakfast. There's no time to cook when you got to leave quick. And if y'all met Oju, y'all know Oju and his cooking skills, like they on point. And sometimes y'all just don't have time to just have yourselves like a nice little quick, oh God, y'all don't have time to have yourselves like a nice like little breakfast and stuff before y'all go out to work and stuff like that. Like y'all just don't have the time to do that. And sometimes and when you're poor and stuff like that and working, that too, you just don't even have time to grab something quick. And when your brain is racing, going 1,000 miles a minute, like, oh my God, my boss gonna kill me. You can't even grab something quick before you go. You may just grab the wrong thing and run out the house in a panic because it's early in the morning, you're tired. And also you're worried that your boss is going to yell at you because you're running late. And don't forget the fact you are colonized. Don't forget the fact that you are colonized. Your boss going to yell at you anyways because you showed up at 4:50 instead of, who knows, 4:30 because your boss just going to find some reason to yell at you. There is always something when it comes to poor working class and stuff like that. And so that is why, yes, seeing that granola bar, and not only that, seeing a fantastic black mask, because again, black is slimming, as y'all can see. Stop. But yes, having, this black mask protecting from the Delta variant, because y'all know Rhonda trying to show her rear end all up in this everywhere, protected from this variant, because y'all know that a colonized person's boss just ain't giving anything to any colonized person to help protect against this variant that's going on out there. They just really ain't helping with any of that stuff. Like, they're not protecting against Rhonda. They're not protecting against anything. They're just like, no, get your butt to work and just, work for me and nobody else. Yeah, get here at 5 a.m. and then go home at 8 p.m. and then, come back and just do the whole thing again later on. Like, that's exactly what they're saying. Yes. And then they expect you to do the whole thing over again, and you just don't get a break. You really do not. Never. They expect all of that mess of you, and of course, you have to come back and do it again because you know why? You need the money. Because you got to go back. You got to get money. You got to pay your rent. You got to pay for your phone. You got to pay for all this stuff. And chances are you may or may not have kids at home. You may or may not have all these other things that you have to take care of. And I mean, I'm not going to get into a whole tangent of what these people have to use these funds for. But this is why this is like one of the things that you need to use these funds for. Like the smile, the look on these people's faces when we give them these granola bars, when we give them these masks, when we give them a simple compliment, like, here you go, king, here you go, queen, here you go, your highness, your majesty, because we got the non-binaries up in there too. Like, here you go, just treating them like a freaking person. Come on now. Unlike what their boss would do, which is treating them like they are their property. Yeah. Like, oh, thank you, Red. Thank you, Red. Donating $400 from your paycheck. Thank you so much. But yes, back to my story, like that. But yes, like, thank you so much. But yes, like that, seeing the look on someone's face, just imagine the look on a colonized person's face when they get food in the morning, a protective mask covering in the morning. And that would just trump all right there. Yes. It really would. Thank you, Solimar, that $5 for your people right there. Like, just imagine. Like, yeah, you get yelled at by your boss, but just think that earlier interaction that you had with a colonized person, like someone gave you a compliment on your hairstyle, on your shoes, and then, you went to work and got yelled at. However, you had a lovely interaction earlier on that day. And, honestly, just that compliment right there. You could have a crappy day for the rest of the day, but at least someone noticed something else. Like, I get cursed at for all these mistakes, but hey, someone noticed something genuine. Yes. Someone noticed something true. Yes. Like, for once, there's the truth. And that's all I want. Like, that's all I want. That's all I want is the truth. All right. And now I'm going to go ahead and move it into like the next thing that I want to talk about regarding what these donations go to. Like the next thing. Oh, yes. building these hammer cities worldwide. We got that worldwide. I've been thinking about you worldwide. All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna do that. I can't do that. Actually. Exactly. For these donations, I'm gonna finish the song. If y'all can bring up some donations, yes, thank you, Chief Fatigue. You got another 25 on Friday. There is too much in the organization. You right. Yes, I know, gone too soon. There is a show. And because we live together, you can win another one later. Anyways, you can get some more. I can sing later, y'all. That's what it meant. Don't be trying to go somewhere else. Anyways, yes, building so much hammer cities. That's exactly what we're talking about. Building more hammer cities going on. And the first hammer city that I want to talk about that we can, Jay Bird Pitbull has entered the chat. Yeah, he better not be in this chat. Anyways, all right. No. I mean, maybe he very well could be. What's up, people? Anyways, all right. So speaking of, we got a nice little special guest up in here. Now, can I get a nice little land back for our wonderful Chief Fanny? Can I get a Chief Fanny up in here? Hey, Chief Fanny.
I am fangirling right now, so let me just do that over you. You are magnificent and brilliant, and you just brighten up everybody's day. And you got this live popping, Rohan. I see the money coming in. Yes, I know for a fact that we is getting to Hammer Cities in no time, baby. And that's what we're talking about. Hammer City. Woo! Got my Hammer City pillow right here.
Hey, yes. Pillow. Show it for the camera. Show it.
Yes. So Hammer City.
Let everyone see it.
Yes.
Yes.
So we are really excited to be one of the boots on the ground that is going to be developing Hammer City. I've already been in contact with some people who have some land, and I'm really excited. So we're looking for land that we can build self-determination on. Oh, I should introduce myself. Y'all might not know me. Hey, everybody. I'm Chief Fanny. I'm representing Africa. You see my earrings? Africa in the house. Yes. I am poor and working class. All right. I live paycheck to motherfucking paycheck. Like all of us out here in these streets, the rent man be knocking at my door every month. I look him like, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? That's it. I don't know what else to tell you, white man. I don't know what else to tell you. So what we need is Hammer Cities, baby. We're talking about self-determination, a place where we can have no rent, no Rhonda, because Rhonda out here acting a fool.
She really
out here trying to kill our babies, send them back to school. No cops, because we don't need no pigs. We got the People's Army up in the house. Yes. And of course, no colonizers, because we need a place where we can build self-determination with each other. Because what? Colonized unity will save our community. Y'all see my banner?
Yes.
Check me out over here in the Revolutionary Black Hammer Dungeon. Ready to bring liberation to my people. So I'm just really excited. And that is what we're trying to do. We're trying to build Hammer Cities everywhere, all over the world.
Everywhere. Yes. That is exactly what I want to hear. That is lovely. That is so lovely. And yes, that is like one of the places that is like looking for land. I mean, we got a list of like, let's see, what's up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about as many as I got fingers on this hand. 5 places up in there that are looking for land. Cali is one of them, hence why you over there. What's up?
Yes.
Cali is one of them places. And then we got the Make Some Noise for Illinois is another one of them places.
Yeah. Come on, Illinois.
I'm almost positive everyone in Illinois chapter right now is maybe offended that I pronounced that wrong. I don't know. Maybe that's another state that gets offended when you pronounce it wrong. I can't remember.
It's colonial. It's colonial. It don't even matter. We're going to rename them, okay?
I'm sorry.
Rename them. This is not, call it whatever you want.
When we get the land back, we can rename it whatever the heck we want.
Yes, indigenous names. We're going to get rid of these colonial ass names.
Hashtag Make Some Noise for Illinois. Yes.
Yes.
Look what I did. I just went viral. Anyways. And then we got Atlanta. That's also finding some land. We called it Atlanta. That's exactly what we do.
Yes.
Wow. And then we got Kenya. Kenya is also another place. And then we got Nigeria. Nigeria is also another place. So yeah, those are the 5 places. And so this is like really freaking spectacular. And like, so building multiple hammer cities is really spectacular, really awesome. And it's really different from what a lot of people thought before of, just having like that one singular home. And honestly, way, way more convenient if you really think about it. A whole lot more
Like
convenient.
Miles said, you gotta have all them places, all them bases, baby. We know what's up. We know what's up.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then like another thing, like I think you could probably speak on this a whole lot better than I could. Being in the whole Cali and everything. Like, how can you speak on and you said yourself, you got the whole white man banging down your door and junk, but like the whole being evicted, like what's up with that? Like,
well, in California specifically, we have some of the highest rental prices in this colony. Like, we have some of the highest rent in the colony. So a lot of people have been just living in fear. That's really what it is. We've been living in fear. There's so many people who have been unemployed. The unemployment rate, just like everywhere else on this colony, has just been skyrocketing. So like myself and my neighbors, we got a plan. I've already organized my neighbors. I let them know, let me know when we all not paying our rent and we will band together, okay? Because that's what colonized unity is all about. We know, and we wish that white man would. Child.
Right, but that's
but what we want to make sure that we're recruiting and getting more people in here, because not everybody knows that you can organize against these material conditions that are like oppressing us and coming down on us. But California is known for its high rent, it's known for its petty boo aspiring communities, it's known for its colonizer communities. And so we're just looking for a place where colonized people can come together, build self-determination, create a people's army, and really do the things that we need, like build schools, build, like those are the kind of things that we need. Exactly. Places of worship, things like that.
Yes.
Gardens, jalapenos, all of that.
Get the
food. I still want my food forest. I'm walking through the food forest. And I cannot wait to visit the other hammer cities. That's really what I'm excited about.
Oh, I'm crazy excited.
I'm trying to get to Africa. I'm trying to get to my people.
I know a lot of people are. A lot of people try to get to their people.
Yes. Ooh, it's all right. Let's breathe.
You're right.
Yes.
You are very
and you're looking magnificent. You are. What is this shirt you got on? What is this print? Tell me about it.
I got the flamingos, baby. I have the flamingos.
Oh yes. Show me them flamingos.
Are we just gonna have a fashion show? Is that it?
Yes. You giving it to me. You giving me all the thrills, the chills, the ooh-ah sensations. And I need y'all to donate.
Thank you.
$40 for Illinois. Y'all need to get $40 for this flamingo shirt.
I want to see
Tupac. I got Tupac on my shirt.
All right. Yes, I saw that.
And y'all need to donate to free the animals too, because they are feeling the effects of colonialism. Them flamingos. Revolutionaries like Tupac grew up in California just like me, poor working class mom of Afeni Shakur. And we're talking about building self-determination. That's what we're here to do, people.
Thank you,
I'm loving this. I'm loving it. I said flamingos too. We could call them. I'm pretty sure that ain't their name either.
Land back, and thank you so much. We gonna see them flamingos in Hammer City and everything. But we gonna keep it moving. Remember to keep donating to Cash App and Venmo BlackHammer.org. But we gonna move it to Ministry of People's Affairs, where they're gonna lay out, what are the Rona updates and everything, letting us know how they are also stronger united. So land back and come through, Minister Wren.
Name is Wren. Oh, land back, everyone. My name is Minister Ren, and I represent the nations of Panama and Colombia. I represent, or not, I don't represent. I'm committee class suicide, like everyone has said before. I'm, a little petty boo thrown in there, but we're getting to that working class, colonized people with everyone else. And here today I'm laying out, what is going on with our our office, the Ministry of People's Affairs. So if we can get those slides up, that would be great. And just like everyone has been saying, we are stronger when we are united as a people, when we are working together to get our resources back, our land back. And one of the ways that we do that is being united with Mother Earth and being united with all colonized people around the world. So here are some pictures of people who are bringing back and practicing indigenous practices of growing food, bringing back and building that colonized unity. The Zapatistas in Mexico and other people around other indigenous communities around the world are practicing all kinds of different ways of growing food, practicing those colonized brilliance, to really bring back this unity that we once had. And we are also doing that in the Ministry of People's Affairs. And one of the ways that we do that is one of the ways that we do that is through learning our indigenous ways, and also just really tapping into Mother Earth. And one of the ways that we're keeping track of everything of that is through our app that we're currently working on. So one of the latest update on this app is we have added all of these countries to the app to make it so that it is accessible all over the world, because we know that colonized people are all over the world, right? And so that is us building our self-determination. That is us making sure that we are able to check what is going on with Mother Earth, and to check on how are we able to prepare ourselves, prepare our communities to best to best keep ourselves and our communities safe. So this is where we're at right now with the Weather Alert app for the Natural Events Preparedness Committee. The Natural Events Preparedness Committee has been doing this all on their own. Shout out to Chief Watakame, really keeping us safe, sending out all these emails, all these alerts to our chapters and to our members, making sure that people have the knowledge that they need to keep their family, their loved ones, their community safe, getting these trainings, that training that the California is working or is doing, I forget the name of it, but that training that the Cali chapter is working on is, that is based off of the research that that NEPSI has been doing. Not just the research, but like off of their training as well. Like we trained the Cali chapter to best prepare the community, right? So yeah, and that is what NEPSI is about, is making sure that people are best really educated to make sure that they know how to take care of themselves, take care of their communities. So yeah, if we can go to the next slide. And all of these fires, all of this, and this Rhonda tearing up the world and our communities and everything. Speaking of Cali, they have had a lot of fires recently, really and there's been a correlation, like a connection between Rhonda and these fires. Last year, the Cali, the whole West Coast, right, was really struggling with a lot of these fires and everything. And they did a study that showed how there was, because of the smoke, right, and because of smoke affecting the lungs, affecting the immune system, Rhonda was able to make its effect on the body as well, and spread even more. And so you know, with you know, sorry, with coronavirus, right? It's airborne, and so with the larger particulates in the air from the smoke, Rhonda is able to, you know, latch on and get onto the particulates and get further embedded into the lungs. So with that, we have to not only mask up for Rhonda when we're, you know, out and about in the public and things like that, but we also need to mask up to protect ourselves from the smoke, from the inhalation. And you know, and the smoke also affects your immune system. Like even without Rona or anything like that, like we would still be breathing in a lot of toxic chemicals and all of these things. So we need to not only, you know, keep ourselves safe, but when we go out to those train stations, when we go out into our communities and giving out these masks, we need to let them know, hey, like if you notice that there's a lot of smoke in this area, like you can't see the mountains, you can't see more than, you know, 5 miles away, then you probably need to be wearing a mask too, especially if you have asthma, especially if you have other medical conditions. And so, you know, just really like looking at the AQI, the air quality in your area. There's a lot of different websites to do that. And you can also hit us up at healthhelpline@protonmail.com and get those links, you know, and we can help you learn more about these things. And if you have any questions, feel free to hit us up. And if you want to learn more and do more for your community, then join us. You can join us at joinmpa@protonmail.com. And, you know, that's basically what the Ministry of People's Affairs is about, is building this self-determination, making sure that everyone is able to serve their community in any way possible. So we have our food ministry, who is working on, you know, especially with winter coming, working on, you know, this free food POA, where we are going to be teaching our communities and our chapters how to, you know, how to get access to free food, whether that's through the food bank, whether that is through, you know, growing it. You know, we are trying to make sure that people are, you know, once again, building that self-determination. And that self-determination when it comes to food is so important. Having dictatorship over your life means having dictatorship over, you know, what life you're putting into it, right? What food, what resources your body is going to intake, right? So that is the food ministry. Then we also have the Natural Events Preparedness Committee, which I talked about a little bit, who is, you know, training up these chapters, keeping an eye out for all these weather systems. You know, Hurricane Henry messing us up last like week, right? All up the East Coast. And, you know, we're just trying to make sure that people are staying safe with that as well. Making sure that, you know, we're getting that training so that we can help our communities learn even more. Then we have our IT committee working on this app, right, on the natural events preparedness app, the weather app, so that we can build that self-determination as well. And, you know, making sure that people are able to accurately check the weather, which, you know, it seems so basic, right? Like, oh, I can check the weather on any app, but there's a lot of states that don't have alerts, right? And this weather app, we're building to make sure that every state, everywhere in the world, is able to get as much information as possible, so that you know what's going on in your area, in your community, and you can inform your community, you can inform your families. So that's what the IT committee is working on. And we also have our global health and infectious diseases committee, who is, you know, on top of Rona, on top of malaria. We're trying to make sure that our communities are staying safe, you know, with their health and staying on top of these diseases and illnesses. We are also working on a sex health kind of kit, right? Like a sex health information, so that people are also, you know, staying informed on how to, you know, have a little fun, but also, you know, not, you know, get anything while having a little fun. So if any of those, you know, amazing different options sound interesting to you, then you should definitely hit us up at joinmpa@protonmail.com, and we would be happy to have you. So land back. I will pass it off to Chief Ama. And yeah, I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the rally. Land back.
Land back, and thank you so much, Minister Wren, for laying that out to us. Y'all, we got an app on the way. Tell me, what other organization doing a whole app for weather alerts, honey? We are building every single day, right? And the people have to know what is going on with these natural disasters and events around the world in order to fortify themselves further, and for the people, soldiers, to be able to help them, to support them in building what they need. And of course, we have our wonderful Secretary General Tiger, who is going to lay out to us the state of the rebellion and how we need to continue to build for our people. Land back.
SG, 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 SG.
All right. Okay, I know y'all love me. I really do know that. But you know what? The people need to hear me. Achilles, I know you love me too. It's all right. Land back, y'all. I am Secretary General Tiger, representing the colonized nation of India. Quite petty boo, but in the process of committing class suicide. I have a far ways to go. And I use pronouns he, him, and they, them, and I am here for the state of the rebellion. I am so excited this week. Y'all heard CIC. CIC was hella excited, and I'm hella excited too. Are y'all excited? Tell me in the comments how y'all feeling this Tuesday. Before I joined Black Hammer, Tuesdays used to be like my unlucky day. Like that's when, like my schedule was always the worst. I always had to run around everywhere. But ever since I've joined Black Hammer, Tuesday is the day I feel the happiest. It's the start of my week, and it makes sure the rest of my week goes well. Yes, all right. You can barely sit down. Me too. That's why I'm standing up. All right. So the people soldiers are invincible. That is the theme for our rally tonight. Does anyone have any idea why we chose this? Before I wrote the speech, I thought that people wouldn't talk about the topic so much, but they did. So, but still, why do y'all think we chose this? Why do we say that the people soldiers are invincible? And what does that mean for the work that we do as Black Hammer? What does that mean for the work we do, as hammers, as servants of the people? The reason that we are invincible is because we are, and we represent the poor and working class colonized people of the world.
We do.
We always say, that this is something that I've been hearing since I first came into Black Hammer, that colonized people are won to revolution through pain, right? We are not won to revolution, by watching TV or because, we read Marx at the university. We are run to revolution through pain because there is nothing for us in this colony. And who knows the pain of colonialism better than poor and working class colonized people? Right, the very bottom of the colonizers' hierarchy, right? These are the people who are the slaves, because slavery is not abolished. Don't let the colonizer lie to you. The sweatshop workers, right? The children in these mines that CIC was talking about. These are the people who are invincible. These are the people whose spirits are unbreakable. They have always fought back. They are fighting back today. They are still fighting back today, just in the fact that they are living and going forth with their life, and this entire system wants them to die and wants them to suffer. They have never given up. And that's why Black Hammer is here today, right? We are the continuation of the fight of the poor and working class colonized people of the world. We are the people soldiers. And we are invincible, and more so, we are fighting to be invincible, right? We are not born invincible. We are fighting to be invincible. We are fighting to represent the best of our people, the invincibility of our people, the spirit of our people, right? The hard work of our people that CIC spoke about. We are invincible because we are organizing the fighting spirit of the colonized masses,
That's
right? We are organizing their power towards fighting the oppressor, the colonial system, the colonizer, and the petty bourgeois, the neo-colonial sellouts. We are invincible because we match the energy of the colonized poor and working classes. You know, we match the energy of the freedom fighters who are fighting in Afghanistan and pushing out US imperialism.
Push them out.
We are matching Purple Day's energy that has been fighting this serial abuser in the community for so long, educating the people. They did it without us. And now we have to learn from them.
That's right.
We are fighting their fight. Right? So what does that mean for the work, y'all? What does that mean for the work that we as Hammers are doing? All I gotta say is match the people's energy. Can I hear that in the comments? Can everyone say it out loud?
Match the people's energy.
Make sure that you are sharing this, you know, on Twitter, on Facebook, on all your social medias with hashtag match the people's energy.
That's right.
Yes, yes, and get the reparations up. Get the crackers in here. All right. Get the saltines in here. Get the male monsters in here. Where are they at? All right. Gone are the days of, you know, people just being out there for an hour and pretending to call it an outreach, because that is not outreach. Or barely getting 6 contacts and calling it a day. We are soldiers. That is unacceptable. You know, like CIC said, our people are on the plantation, you know, slaving every day, barely getting any sleep, working their butts off, you know, for this system. And we as revolutionaries, we as their soldiers are going to have to work at least as hard or even much harder to build this revolution than they did to build this colony. All right, I guess I'm a tall king now. You know, I am 5'6", so the line is kind of blurry. Am I a short king? Am I a tall king? No one knows. But we are the soldiers. We will be out there as long as the people need us to be. That is the mentality we go out, you know, we go into our outreaches with. We don't just say, oh, I'm going to go out here for 1 hour, and then no matter what happens, I got to come back home. I got to take my shower so I can watch my Netflix. You know, that's not who we are. We are soldiers. We will be out there as long as the people need us. We will be out there long enough to talk to every single person on that train. Right? We will be there long enough to talk to every single person in the bus, long enough at the club that every single colonized person at the club has a mask. That's how long we are going to be there for. Long, you know, once we start building our own farms and like building these hammer cities, we will be long, you know, as is needed out there to build those earthbag homes. You know, we will be out there as long as is needed to build those rainwater harvesting systems. It is so individualistic to say that I am, you know, just gonna do outreach for an hour, right? And what did you do during that outreach? You did charity. That's what you did. You did charity. You did not come back with any contacts. And if you came back with contacts, you didn't even call them. Our people are not charity cases. Our people are not victims. Right? And on that note, I want to say that, like, that is why it's so important for us to recruit on these streets. That is why it's so important for us to get these contacts. 1 contact for every 2 masks and more, you know, if you're better. Like, that's really what we need to be do. Like, our people need to be recruited from the streets as true soldiers, you know, as invincible soldiers, true revolutionaries. You know what they do? Revolutionaries don't do charity. We multiply ourselves, right? And that's what we are out there to do. We are not there to give our people charity. We are not there to give them a donation. We are there to hand them the hammer. That's why we are out in the streets. Can someone put hand them the hammer, you know, in these comments? Make sure to do that so these people know where we at. Our people need the hammer. That's what CIC laid out in their speech too. Our people don't need charity. Our people need the hammer. Our people need organization. They need democratic centralism. They need processes. They need, a defense apparatus. They need a Ministry of People's Affairs to organize their labor, not towards the colony, but towards their liberation. That's what the people need. And you got it effed up if you think they need anything else. They are not charity cases. Our people are not victims. Our people are fighters. Our people are soldiers. And the only thing Black Hammer is doing is organizing them. We are only organizing the power our people already have. And when you are on the bus, right, when you are on the train, you better tell that brother, you can do this too. You better tell that sister, you can do this too. You better even tell them children, you can do this too. Be the idol that they need to see. Be the person. Again, you are the one handing them the hammer. Hand them the tool of revolution. Hand them the news that revolution is coming, that this system is on its last legs, that you, colonized person, can be one of the people that makes sure that this system is on its last legs and can't ever get back up. All right? You have to be that soldier. You have to be that revolutionary. Now, that was a lot of fire. All right, y'all. I just want to say, I feel like a true soldier today. I'm giving this speech after having 3 bouts of diarrhea. TMI. TMI. But that's how it is. True soldiers be fighting for the people no matter what we're going through, because we realize that our individual pain, our individual suffering is nothing compared to the suffering of 7 billion colonized people worldwide. The suffering that our planet and all our comrades, the animals, the plants have been put through ever since colonialism came into being. What is my diarrhea compared to that? What is my stomach ache compared to that? What is my depression compared to that? And these, and the colony will tell you it is worth it. You want to be the individual. Your depression is, the most important thing in the world. Your pain is the most important thing in the world. Being a true soldier means you put your pain behind the collective, right? That's what it means, y'all. That's what it means. So I don't want to see any of this complaining that, I'm being worked too hard. Work too hard for what? To free yourself? I will work myself to the bone. I will work myself till my skin falls off. If I know that I am going to be free, that my children are going to be free, my people are going to be free, my planet is going to be free. Y'all, I want to have children, and I don't want to bring them in this world that will start breaking them down even before they're born. All right. So that was, the state of the state of the rebellion. Let me know how y'all are feeling now, right? Tell me in the comments how you're feeling. Are you ready to be a true soldier for the people? Are you ready to be invincible? Because that's who our people are, but also that's who they need. That's what is needed to put down this system. Do you have full faith in the victory of the colonized, poor, and working classes that we will win no matter what? Because only in that faith can you continue to go strong. Only in that faith can you put your pain behind the masses. You need to have that faith.
Have that faith.
I do. And that's why I know I'm going to be working my butt off this week. I am going to be talking to every single colonized person I see during this outreach and, showing them the respect that they deserve and handing them the hammer, getting their contact, getting them here, in this organization so that they can put their brilliance back to their people instead of putting it back in the colony.
That's right.
All right, y'all. So that's all I have. I will see y'all next week at the next State of the Rebellion.
Yes.
And I will also see you in the work, hammers, and new hammers, because I know there's a lot of you. I will see you in the work, because the work is what matters. And the work exposes all, like colonized, like our CIC said. The work will show whether you are truly here for yourself, your individual interests, like Mao said, or are you here for the people? Land back.
Land back. Land back. Who's kind of hot right here? Oh, that fire from our own Secretary General Tiger who laid out to us. You better have faith in the masses of people, honey. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, because we must continue to fight every single day against colonialism. And honey, this fight is just going to be a real revolution real quick too. So you better be ready. Remember when we said stay ready so you don't have to get ready, okay? And also, just to make sure we getting stronger every single day in the revolution, you know, political education also got to come in the physical form, okay? So, of course, we have our defense classes and trainings, which are led by our own Chief of Defense Training, Chief Sundiata. Come through and let us know what's up this week.
Come on, Chief Sundiata.
Land back, y'all.
Land back.
How y'all doing? How you doing? It's your boy, Sundiata, Chief of Defense Training, representing the nations of Africa and Turtle Island. Class, we're dealing with the petty bourgeois individual, breaking it down every day through class suicide and serving the masses at every chance and opportunity. And I'm here to talk about the amazing workouts, like Chief Malicha so eloquently put it, the physical political education that we have to go through as hammers in order to get to being that soldier that SG Tiger just talked about, to get to being the individual who can do that hard work consistently day in and day out. So let's look at what we've got going on in our weekly self-defense workouts and trainings. Now, first up, this is tomorrow. So go ahead and put it on your calendar bright and early, because we getting up and we learning first thing tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We have a first aid and survival training class with Coach Rohan, bright and early. I want to just, let me get some love for Coach Rohan in this chat right here in these comments. A coach of a class teaching people how to be able to serve their comrades, serve the masses, and keep them safe medically. And also our Chief of Economic Development, making sure that we grow, right? And we grow our ability to influence the masses. So let me see some love for Chief and Coach Rohan. And y'all better show that love tomorrow morning, bright and early at 8 a.m. I better see all y'all there if you in these comments right now. Then coming up the next day on Thursday, we got weight training in the Creek House. This time it's going to be Minister Mace showing out. We're going to do a little bit of, upper body, right? So come through. You might see some muscles popping. You might see some bench press, all that stuff. We'll talk about exactly how we can continue to build our body's physical strength and, push a little bit more weight each and every week. That's at 8 p.m. So before you go to bed, don't go ahead and shower. Wait until after this lift, because you're going to be sweating, you're going to be growing. Then on Friday, bright and early at 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we have our outreach training. It might be Corporal Kawatli, it might be me on there, but we're going to go over exactly how we can serve the masses in the most safe, in the most disciplined and organized fashion every single week. You don't want to miss this, and you better not miss it, because it's mandatory if you're going to be going on outreach and meeting our people. I better see y'all there bright and early, 8 a.m.
That's right.
Then, of course, coming back around on Monday, we have a class taught by yours truly, which is our 7-star Kung Fu at 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The first week we discussed the crane stance and the horse stance, two of the most fundamental parts of martial arts and building your body's endurance, right? Building a basis to build your Kung Fu skills. Well, we just talked about the cat stance and the monkey stance, but this next week, we're going to be talking about the dragon stance, right? We're going to start building on these, showing different moves, so y'all need to be in there and check out the Mega Drive link we drop in the chat every single Monday if you're missing classes and you want to just catch up and redo it. Then it brings you back around to Tuesday again, and we got calisthenics with Chief Sundiata, myself, at 8 a.m. again, bright and early, a way to really just get your blood pumping, right? Yes. This is a great way to burn some carbs, great way to, find yourself through the struggle of that hard work of doing 100 burpees. Right, that's hard work. And if you can go out and do 100 burpees, I'm sure you can stay on that train for 100 hours, right? That's how we have to be visualizing, building ourselves physically, as well as that discipline in the mind to be organized, militant soldiers for the revolution. So come through. Those are our classes, but there's one more thing the defense has got to talk to y'all about, and this is our legal office. BHO Defense's legal office wants you and needs you to use your knowledge, use your skills that you got from your colonial education, or maybe you just a smart cracker like that, a smart cookie, you know, not a cracker maybe, a smart cookie like that, and you're able to use those skills, use that experience, right, to help defend our people, the colonized masses in these colonial courts, right? We know there ain't gonna be no, what's it called, the free lawyer they give you, whatever, public defender. We know that ain't defense, right? That's been set up for failure, but we are able to truly defend our masses. So hit up bhodefense@protonmail.com if you got experience or you just want to get some experience serving the masses in the colonial courtroom and building an anti-colonial one. That is the end of our defense announcements. I want to see y'all, all y'all viewers at these classes, building yourselves up so we can be better revolutionaries next week. Land back to you, Chief Amalisha.
Land back. Okay, so we got a full week of workouts, y'all. Okay, you know it's better than the YMCA and everything. YMCA be charging like what, $50? 50? Nah. You could put your $50 towards the revolution, but also these classes are free 99. Okay, so come through and join Black Hammer at blackhammer.org/join. So you can not only be a part of these defense classes, but that you can also make sure to build yourself up through this revolutionary struggle. Make sure that you are consistently serving the masses of colonized, poor, and working class people. And speaking of that, honey, we had a full week this past week, and you know every single day within Black Hammer is going to be a full day of service to our people. So you know, we got chapters all over the world, and they are engaging in that service all the time. So our wonderful Corporal Quatley is going to let us know, what did the chapters do this week? What's going on the ground and everything? Let us know. Connect the air to the ground. Land back.
Let's
go.
Hey, I love it. All right. Y'all stopped at the perfect moment, y'all. All right, land back, y'all. As was stated, I'm Corporal Quatley, and I represent the nation of Mexico. My class is Petty Boo, but you know, every day committing that class suicide, making sure I'm serving the masses of poor and working class colonized people. And my pronouns are he, him. And I'm here to lay out what has been going on the ground, and you know where we're gonna be going next. Ooh, we got some exciting things going on the ground, y'all. So let me just tell y'all, you know, what's been going on, you know, this past week. And so, you know, I really want to talk about this outreach that we did here in the Atlanta chapter. Shout out to the Atlanta chapter. You know, shout out, you know, Black Hammer. You know, we be meeting the people, we be meeting the class where they're at. And those pictures right there you're seeing, those are from you know, our outreach we did at the MARTA train station. You know, so we was riding this MARTA train, you know, up and down, you know, making sure that we're going car to car, you know. You know how you know, when there's like 30 seconds where it stops, and then you quickly gotta run into the next car. That's what we was doing. We was out there hustling. We was out there really hustling to get our people KN95 masks, right? Hustling to get our people you know, granola bars, you know, early in the morning as CIC and SG laid out. We was doing that work, and you know, we was meeting the people while they were on their way to work, on their way to plantation, you know. And a big theme of this rally, what we've been talking about matching the people's energy, you know, and really matching that grind, that hustle, that work ethic that our people, you know, are, you know, what they have and what they show on a day-to-day basis. And so, you know, I just really want to say that we got to match that energy, and we were matching that energy, and we will continue to match that energy, because nobody works harder than the poor and working class colonized people. Nobody. And so matching this energy is what we have to really take on, you know, as revolutionaries. We got to be grinding on the ground to get our people free. Okay, that's the name of the game. And, you know, and with everything that the colony uses to crush us, that hustle has really helped us in surviving. It helped us in fighting back
And so this hustle, this grind that our poor and working class colonized masses have shown, that is what we have to work with. That is what we have to show and exemplify for our people, because they show it every single day, y'all. And it's important for us on the ground, in our outreaches, in from the planning to the execution to, filling out that outreach debrief form. It's important that it's important for them to really see our work, to show, to be able to show it, from start to finish. Because the class, they don't respect people. They don't respect people that only half-ass the work. And they see it. They see right through, that petty boo individualism where you're, only given half of what you got. So, you got to give your all. You got to give your heart. You got to give your soul, everything you got into the work. And so we really got to ask ourselves, how can I grind harder for my people? That's how can I grind harder from the people? Put that in the comments. Put that in the comments. Put that question. Tweet it. Put it out. How can I grind harder for my people, y'all? How can I grind harder for my people? Well, I got a couple more questions for you before we start answering those questions. How can I raise more funds for the people? That's grinding for the people. That means, so grinding for the people means that you're raising more funds for the people. You're going out and you're tagging people on your fundraising post. You're making sure that you're DMing every single person to fundraise, to donate. All right, because all that money goes towards serving our people, y'all. That's grinding. That's making sure that every single person is hit up on those DMs. How can I do outreach for 4, 5, 6 hours? What can I do to set myself up and my comrades for success when it comes to that outreach, y'all? We got to grind. We got to be out there for our people because they are out there for more than just 1 hour, y'all. We know that. So we got to be matching that energy as well. So how can I do that, for my people? And most importantly, how do I match the hustle that our people got? And specifically, like, how do I match the indigenous woman that's really flipping tamales, raspados in the parking lot? She out there every single day. She's out there like 10 plus hours flipping those tamales, making sure that she hits up every single car that goes into that parking lot. She sees someone getting out of their car. She's running over there, be like, "Oye, ¿quieres una docena de tamales?" I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna say yes. But she's hard at work because she's gotta grind. She's gotta grind for herself, for her family. And so we gotta ask ourselves, how can we grind just as hard as that? How do I match the energy of that African woman at Popeyes, that's working her 3rd job of that day? Shout out to Kiki at the Popeyes here in Atlanta that we went to right after our first 7-Nana protest. Kiki, I love you. Thank you for hooking it up with that huge order that we had. We was really hungry, even though y'all ran out of hot sauce though. That's all right. That's okay. That's not your fault. That's I know. But no, how can I grind just as hard as you, Kiki? I know we see you working hard out there. So how can we as Hammers match that grind? You know what I'm saying? And so really matching that grind, what that means, y'all, it means we got to be, with our people. We got to be, with the people that are on the trains. This means we got to ride them trains. We got to be, at the bus stops. This means that action item. This means every chapter, y'all, every comrade in every chapter, y'all need to be up early going to those train stations. I'm talking about 5 a.m. I'm talking about getting up 5 a.m., 4:30, get up early, make sure that the outreach is all prepared. Do I got all my granola bars? I got all the masks. Do I have all the propaganda? Do I have everything I need to serve the people, to be there at 6 a.m.? Make sure I catch that train. Make sure, I get off on that next stop. Make sure I go to the next car and hit up the people there. Go to the next car, hit the people up in there. Make sure I got a good plan to hit every single person on that train. It takes preparation. It takes heart. It takes grinding. It takes hustling. And that's really who we need to be, on the ground. We need to be those hustlers, y'all. Y'all know them, them rap lyrics talking about I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. That's us, y'all. That's Hammers. We are hustlers. Okay. So we gotta match that hustle for our people, for our people. And then maybe, you know, we're riding that train, you know, to the plantation, right? You know, we see that our people are on this train to this plantation, but really when we walk in there, when we talk to our people, we give them the you know something good to eat before they head to work and a mask to keep them safe. You know, we're saying and we're telling them, we're showing them we are building the tracks for that train towards revolution and liberation. And so that's really what I got to say of what we're going to be doing on the ground. And I'm going to pass it off to someone who knows all about building tracks, building trains to revolution and to liberation. The wonderful Chief Afeni. That's right. She's back. Let us know, Chief Afeni, what's going on?
Back again, my friends. Hey, everybody. If you don't know, it's me, Chief Afeni. I'm representing Africa. I am poor and working class, child, and I use she, her pronouns. And I'm here to tell y'all about some amazing work that we are doing on the ground here in California called the Chill Drill. Are you ready?
We're ready.
So the Chill Drill is a special event that we're doing here in California in Compton. Yes, straight out of Compton, y'all, because we're from where? The hood. Okay, we are from the hood. And the Chill Drill is all about bringing the community together to defend our community from, you heard from the NEPC earlier, these fires that have been happening, they've been happening right here in our state. Those fires have been polluting all over the Turtle Island, especially the West Coast. It has been causing the temperatures to rise. It has been unseasonably hot and literally hot all day long. And so we're trying to make sure that our people are being safe with dehydration, heat stroke, heat sicknesses and things like that, and having the materials that they need to stay safe. So not only are we going to be partying, because anything that hammers do, we got to make it fun. We got to make it for the people. So we're going to be out here with some free safety workshops. We have music, raffles, local vendors. Some of our workshops are going to be by some amazing community members. We have Slim, the hood survivalist, going to be doing a water filtration workshop. And what I really am finding out, just being in the community, being with the people, is that they really support what Black Hammer is doing on the ground. We have had so much support. We want to give a huge shout out to the space provider, which is Peace of Mind in Compton. It's a hood spot. We be having all kind of fun things there. So shout out to them for allowing Black Hammer organization to connect with the community. We're going to have some local rappers. One of our rappers' name is Queen Lady Act. She's going to do a special guest appearance. And they are an actress, writer, entrepreneur, and they support Black Hammer. They should be in the comments right now, actually. They let me know that they was watching, and they are inspired hammers by the work that you are doing, we are doing in our communities all over the world. So this is the love. We're getting so much love from the community. We had one vendor named the Compton Activist. They're actually donating free shirts to the event for the community. We're going to have food. We're going to be giving away over 250 masks. We're going to have a really good time. We're going to have free organic food. Shout out to Reparations Corps gathering them organic foods for the people. Because I don't know if y'all know, we be going to these food banks as poor working class people. They be giving us expired food at the food bank. Black Hammer don't do that. Black Hammer don't do that. Okay, we're trying to give our people the best. So join us on September 4th, that's Saturday, at 5 p.m. for the Chill Drill. We're going to have us a really, really good time, and hope to see you there. Check out our Facebook page. We got an event page on there. Check out our Instagram and our Twitter for updates, and it's Black Hammer Cali. So I'm really excited. All right.
Land back, Chief Afeni.
Land back. I hope to see y'all all there. Let me know in the comments. It's going to be a party, y'all, because this is how we do. Black Hammer bringing the people to you. All right.
Land back, Chief Afeni. Thank you so much. Y'all, as you see, we got amazing things going on the ground in our chapters all across the world. You know, we up in Kenya. You know, we got hammers. We got chapters, you know, all over the world. Nigeria, Cali, should I keep going? Should I keep going? You know, New York, NYC. Should I keep going? Should I keep going? Colorado. Should I keep going? Should I keep going? Gambia. Should I keep going? Should I keep going? Go. Oh, y'all really want me to spoil y'all, don't you? All right, y'all. But if you are poor, working class, colonized person, and you love what you see, you want to build, that train towards freedom, towards revolution, towards liberation. If you're sick and tired of building for the colony, you need to join Black Hammer today. So go today, like right now, like I'm gonna time you within the next 5 minutes. All right. So go to blackhammer.org/join. Y'all, we got a lot of new hammers coming in every day. Like, I always get notifications about, and updates about, there's a new hammer coming in. There's a new hammer coming in. We all over the world. So there's, billions of people that are ready to join and smash white power, smash colonialism. And so, this week we've had a lot of new hammers come in. And I really want to take some time to really welcome some new people here. This isn't everybody. If I had to go through everybody, I'd be here hours. I know y'all got things to do, so I'm gonna read off some of the new hammers. Now, first off, I want to shout out Phil James. Phil James, representing the nation of Philippines and Trinidad. Dual. That's dual power. And pronouns she, they. Next is Comrade Dez. Shout out Comrade Dez. Representing the nation of Mexico. Ooh, Mexico, just like me. Shout out. And also with pronouns they, them. And Dez joined Black Hammer because, they're looking for a community of people to learn from, right? Helping turn down colonialism. Dez, it sounds like you are exactly in the right place at the right time with the right people. We're going to make sure that you build, and smash. All right. Next up, we got another comrade. So we got this one, Comrade Sian, representing the nation of Africa through Kenya. Kenya comrade up in here. Land back. Pronouns she, they. Next up. So we got a new comrade also from Africa. Name is Prince. Comrade Prince from Africa. Pronouns he, him. Yes. Shout out to Comrade Prince. And then we got another new comrade, Comrade Brownie. That's BRO WWNI. Brownie. Interesting. I love that name. Hey Brownie. I love that name. Representing Africa. Pronouns she, her. And then we're gonna keep going with these introductions, y'all. We got so many new hammers. Shout out to Bree Kelly. Representing to the nation of Africa and Haiti in the house. We have so many new hammers from Haiti, y'all. It is unbelievable. Pronouns she, they. Join Black Hammer. So Bree Kelly joined Black Hammer because really it's a time to change, right? Change the narrative, right, of what's setting back Black and brown people. Joining and they will also want to join an organization of like-minded individuals to really, push this work forward. So shout out Bree Kelly. You are absolutely in the right place. We can't wait to really work with you. And then last but not least, we got Comrade Juba, representing the nation of Africa through Kenya. That Kenya chapter is just growing and growing, y'all. If y'all don't know, y'all, I know exponentially. Put exponentially in the comments. Exponentially.
Okay, math
words. I did not teach math though, so don't ask me anything.
It's okay, I got you.
Rohan, that's why I love you, Chief. That's why I love you. Comrade Juba from Kenya, pronouns he, him. So shout out, y'all. We got so many chapters that are growing, so many chapters that are ready to be built because there's new comrades joining in there every single day. So again, just a small percentage of who has joined, but I really want to shout them out. If I didn't shout you out, that's okay. We're going to connect. We're going to make sure that you are connected to, someone that can help you build on the ground. Make sure you get PPE to pass out to your people. Make sure you're ready to build in your area. So with that, I'm going to move it. I'm going to get out of y'all's way, but land back. Thank you so much, y'all. Let's get through them train stations. Train to liberation, y'all.
Okay. Yes, we on that train to liberation, honey. And thank you so much, Corporal Quatley, and also the wonderful Chief Afeni for letting us know about what's going on the ground. Okay. I can't wait to see all the people at that chill drill and everything. Honey, they gonna get everything they need to make sure that they staying safe and healthy from these heat waves. And that organic food, okay, we gotta find a way to come through or something. But we can't wait, and salute to the California chapter as well as our chapters worldwide for everything that you do in order to meet the masses where they're at and build them up further as revolutionaries, build them up as the soldiers that they are meant to be. So, we got to make sure that our chapters are continuing to build, that they are continuing to get food to our people, that they are continuing to make sure that our people are getting masks every single day. So, of course, we got to make sure to continue raising those resources. So, honey, we're going to pass the collection plate back around. We are halfway at our goal. Ooh, actually, we are over halfway our goal right now. So make sure to get ready to write that check, honey, because it's going to colonize poor and working class people's liberation from this disgusting colonial system. So, Chief Rohan, take us through it. Land back.
Land back. Continuing on with the train to liberation because it never stops. I wanted to join in on the train. All right. Here you go, Corporal. I think those are your notes. It looks like your handwriting. I say because I don't know what your handwriting looks like. All right. Land back, everyone. Yes, Chief Rohan is back. Y'all did not get rid of me because why? Because the people's soldiers are invincible. Exactly. Yes, bringing the title back around. I'm going to introduce myself again, even though y'all already know me. Yes, that's right. Chief Rohan, Chief of Economic Development, represent the nation of Aboriginal Australia. I'm tongue-tied. That is all right. This is y'all's second time seeing me out here. We are going to continue to raise these funds. And yes, y'all heard again, we doing the class thing up in here. My class, poor working class. We also got that touch of petty boo because that's what the universities do to you. But that is okay because we are going to destroy that, kill it, murder it, absolutely demolish it, destroy it, because there is no room for that within the Black Hammer organization. So we're going to make sure that we get rid of that, and I will make sure that I am completely free and washed clean of that petty boo by the time they are finished with me through the political education. Exactly. That is what we're going to do. And yes, so we're going to continue to raise the funds like you raise a child, like you raise a roof, like you raise a dog, like you raise a cat, like you raise anything, or I guess a cat raises you, if anything. I don't know. We've never really had a cat, or maybe the cat had me. Anyways, all right. Yes. Hello, Cher. Thank you, Cher Lloyd, giving us $5 more. Thank you. That $5. Yes, thank you. Yes, with the accent. Well, maybe there will be more accents where that came from. There will be more. I am out of breath. Sorry. That train to liberation really tires you out. All right. Yes, that $5 more. Yes, thank you. Gone too soon. Do $10 more, Mike. Is that it? All right then. Yes, if we can keep up with these donations, and maybe y'all can see some more accents. Maybe y'all can hear some more accents. What accents do y'all want to hear? Maybe let's see some of that in the comments too, along with them donations. Y'all see exactly how to do it. I see $20 more from City Builder. Yes, thank you. Yes, City Builder cheeses. Yes, thank you. Cheese and crackers. Yes, thank you. Yes, also, yes, and if y'all forgot, and the 20-minute span that I was gone, yes, you can donate through the Cash App, #BlackHammerOrg, or You can do us at the Venmo with the little the famous little A with the curly tail that goes all the way back around and it plugs itself back in again. BlackHammer.org. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Fatigue. Got another $25 on Friday. And then Oju over here with the $10 more to be whoever I want to be. Well, then, that's very liberal. You're not giving me any options. Thanks a lot. Come on. At least, come on. Give me some choices. That's like putting a poll in the chat and saying, just do whatever you want. No, give me some. Tell me what y'all want to see. No, let me stop. That's also liberal telling me. No, all right, let me stop. Anyways, thank y'all so much. Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Nadia. Thank you, Gone Too Soon. Reparations, where y'all go? Y'all can't tell me that y'all just disappeared throughout this whole thing. Did you not hear your Secretary General shouting y'all out throughout this whole thing? Where the crackers go? Where did the mayo monsters go? Where the white people go? Come on, y'all can't tell me y'all just disappeared throughout this whole thing. Like, that ain't your job. Come on, where the reparations go? Yes, $10. Thank you, Amalicia, pledging them $10. Oh, thank you, Red. Thank you, Red. Another $400 from Red. Oh, my God. Thank you so much, Red. Thank you so much. And yes, you heard it. Oh, no, DP, don't say that. Don't tell DP that the Rep Corps just went to sleep. I hope not. I sure hope not. Oh, Lordy. Anyways, all right. Back to what it was that I was talking about. I get sidetracked very easily, for sure. Anyways, all right. So what is it exactly that these reparations, that these funds, that these resources are going to when it comes to our fundraising and these raising of the funds that it is that we are doing when it comes to the Hammer Cities and the building and the everything with the trains and the stations and the Marthas and what accent was that? I think that was Bill Cosby. Mario. I tried to do Bill Cosby, okay? Anyways, that was not the best. Anyways, so the next thing that I wanted to discuss, the last thing we left off on, Alicia said Italian. Anyways, so the next thing I was going to talk about was the trash pickup. I know I discussed that last time, was the trash pickup that we did on outreach last time, but I also wanted to discuss that again because it is very, very, very important to clean up our cities, to donate to clean up our cities. Yes. All right, coolio. Yes, we donate to clean up our cities. That is something that our funds are going for. That is something that these funds do go for. They go to clean up our cities. They go to these gloves that we use, that we put on our hands as we're grabbing the trash cans. Oh, yeah. Because, of course, like, you can't just be picking up the trash with the bare hands. That's contamination risk. We don't want that. We're not trying to. Of course, as you just said it right there. You said the magic word. You done said the Rhonda. Like, that's not what we're trying to do out here. Exactly, because we're not trying to get ourselves sick, because we need to keep ourselves right to help the people. Because who gonna help the people if we are over here hurting ourselves and stuff like that? Like, we can't be doing that. Exactly. So yes, we got to get these gloves on to do the job right. We also got the trash bags, put the trash in, because where else you gonna put the trash? Exactly.
Where?
And then all the trash piles up. And then y'all heard it during the Vanguard. You heard it during the last one. And we're just going to keep saying it again, because repetition is how y'all get things stuck in that head of yours, that little brain hole face. So if all the trash piles up, that releases the carbon dioxide, releases the methanes, releases all those greenhouse gases. All those gases, the greenhouse, the red house, the purple house, even if you're colorblind, you know what those mean. All of these greenhouse gases get exposed into the air, and that causes, thank you, Australian accent, I can totally do that one. So yes, it gets released into the atmosphere, and that is what plays a huge, huge role in global warming. And we all know what global warming is. No, mates, it's not a myth. All right, Charles Harrison, pledging $50 on Friday. That's what I like to hear. Yes, crikey for the $50 on Friday. Yes, on Malaysia, and another $20 by Friday, because you know why? She doesn't want Mama Earth to suffer like this anymore. We got to get to building with her. Exactly. Thank you, Shalom, for the $5. I need to get out of this. Okay. All right, cool. All right. If I don't stop, I'm going to get stuck in it. Because it's mine. All right. No, thank you. Thank you so much for the $5 on it. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Gone too soon. Straya, you're not going to let me forget about this. Anyways, so yes, talking about that. So global warming. Yes, thank you. Global warming. So that will warm up the earth. It will globally warm the earth. And then that's also what caused like that. Remember that huge snowstorm that hit, what was it, Colorado, Chicago, that area? Mates, that wasn't meant to go there. That was meant to go to Antarctica, where it's supposed to be freaking cold and junk like that. Yeah, mates, it was supposed to go there. It wasn't supposed to go to Chicago. That little global warming, that's what caused it. Yes, thank you. Polar vortex. It was supposed to go to where it's meant to be cold. But it ended up being too warm in Antarctica. Yeah, that's a thing. It was too warm there. And so the weather was just like, oh, too warm. I'm going to go this way. See ya. And so it ended up going all the way to where it wasn't supposed to be. And now it's friggin' cold where it's not supposed to be friggin' cold. And so that's exactly what global warming did. And so for everyone who's over here like, nah, it can't be global warming because it's too cold here. Yeah, that's what it causes. It causes these shifts, these influxes, these weird weather shifts, these weird climate changes. That's exactly what it causes. You got Rohan, the weatherman, up in here giving you some cold, hard science. Yes, you heard it here. First and foremost, you got yourselves a colonized scientist, a colonized meteorologist. You heard that at the Vanguard too. Your SG Tiger laying it out here too. Y'all gonna continue to hear it until y'all get it in your heads. That is exactly. Thank you. Thank you. I couldn't read that name fast enough. Yes, thank you, Chief of T. Another $5 for the science. Love you, Chief of T, my Chief of Staff of Economic Development. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, crazy, y'all. They said when pigs fly and when hell freezes over, the ocean burning and Antarctica warm. Exactly. And yes, the ocean is burning. The ocean for sure is burning. That is definitely something that has happened, and that is also happening because of that whole climate change and things going on like that. So another thing that these funds are going to is, we're going to continue to bring this up again because this was really huge, was the whole Seven Nanda. The Seven Nanda protest that we were doing, remember Seven Nanda? That was fun, my friends. That Seven Nanda protest. Those resources that went to the food that we had out there, giving those to passerbys, and also, keeping us hydrated, keeping us, energized and stuff like that as we were dealing with. Thank you, 15 from Arandano, which I know is you, Kamote. Thank you, Kamote. You thought you could hide behind the name. You could not. I figured it out. Took me a minute, though. Anyways, thank you so much for the volunteer. And yes, meteorologist. I made that up, so don't think that y'all creative. I made that one. No, it's okay. Y'all know exactly who made that one up. Y'all know it's okay. But yeah, so the reason that the funds actually go towards this, first of all, shout out to Purple Days. Purple Days over here, you got your survivors. No, not victims. Not victims. They are survivors. Shout out to the survivors, the Seven Nanda survivors. Let their stories be heard. Let their voices be amplified. Let these people, let these people, these survivors be heard. Because those pigs, those security guards over here thinking that they could drown them out by playing loud music and doing all this junk and stuff, thinking that they can drown out their voices and junk like that, thinking that they really had the upper hand over there. Thinking that they did. But yeah, they tried it. But the reason they tried so hard is because they knew they had the lower hand. They knew that they were losing. So they were over here like, let's see what we can do. We can just sing louder. Nah, mate. You're gonna run your voice ragged like that. Yes, thank you. Another $15 towards our revolution. Yes, another $15. Let's give it up for that $15. Let's keep that $15 going. Yes, Purple Days movement. I want to see a hashtag Purple Days movement in the comments. Let's get that going. Let's get that hashtag trending. I want to see some of that. I may not accurately know what the color purple looks like, but I'm sure it's great. That's also a movie. Sure, it's a movie.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a very good movie. No, I know it's a movie. It's a very good movie. All right, yes, and you donate to fight abusers. You donate to you donate to fight abusers. You donate so that you can uplift these survivors. You can give our survivors power. You can tear down those sexual assaulters, those rape apologists, those people who really think that they got the upper hand. They know they don't have the upper hand. And like we were out there for, long hours, with their megaphones and things like that. We even had the music, like look at the music right there. You got the guitar, you got the microphone, and like they're over there, they're not over there. Like people really want to call them victims. Like, does that look like victims right there? That's not a victim. That's not the face of a victim. They're over here. Yes, thank you, Black Hammer TV. I'm not sure who that is, but pledging $100 for next Tuesday. That's what I'm talking about. I'm really going to need you to tell me who you are so we can keep track of that. But thank you, Black Hammer TV, so much for that. Yes, thank you. But as I was saying, that is not the face of a victim, because they're not sitting there all woe is me. They're not sitting there all, just like cowering in the corner, hiding in the shadows. The TV is donating. Yes, thank you, TV, so much. I knew you weren't just a machine in a box. I knew it. The tech is rising up. But T, do something. I mean, Chief of IT, do something. Anyways, yes, like they're not just sitting over there in the corner just wondering what their next move is. No, they are standing. They are invincible. You know why? Because they are soldiers. They are standing up. They are fighting back. They are survivors. They are survivors. They are not victims. They're not just going to sit there as though they have been defeated, because they have come back from this. They have come back from this, and they are stronger. They are stronger. They are powerful, and they can do so much. They can do so much. They are incredible people, kind people, smart people, nice people. Even just like the little adjectives that I'm using to describe them aren't even like enough. Like y'all actually got to meet them in person, if anything. Like y'all got to meet them. Y'all got to really see them to really, really get a grasp of who they are. Like listen to our stories. Like listen to the people who have actually met them. And even then, like you get like a little glimpse of what it's like. And like you've seen the videos, you've seen the lives, you've seen our Chief Solomon over there on live on every platform. You've seen his face right up front. Like, because he's really doing the thing right there. He's a great chief. And all of that. But like I was saying, like that's what those funds are going to, helping survivors like that. You're right, Charles. Yes, you're right, Charles. These rapists and rape apologists will have their time. The hammer will come down. Say it again. Say it again. The hammer will come down. The hammer will come down. Say it in the comments. Say it in the comments. The hammer will come down. Like that is just the truth right there. That is the truth right there. And you'll have them running scared. I want to see them running scared. Oh, I'm gonna be smiling. I'm gonna be smiling so hard because they'll be running so scared, but not stuff. All right, no, that's like not all what I'm talking about. But yes, anyways, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna get back on topic here. But yeah, alrighty. But yes, but yeah, y'all can continue to keep donating. Y'all don't forget like what our cash tag was. I'm sure that screen was up there for a while, so y'all can't forget. All right. So anyways, thank y'all so much for all of the donations that y'all have, given, even all the pledges that y'all had up there. The pledges are good. Pledging, don't be afraid to pledge. And also don't be afraid to join. Please don't be afraid to join. I'm not scary. I don't bite, only sometimes. That's why I said that low. Anyways, join economic development. If you have a passion for the self-determination, yes, a passion for the self-determination for billions of colonized people all over the world. Do you got that? Well, do you? I really hope so. Because if so, then you should really join us. And also, you got the money-making knowledge and skills, or do you got the curiosity? Even the curiosity is enough because we could teach you the other stuff. Like, even if you just have an interest, even if you just just got that little tiny little thing in your heart that kind of likes to hear the cha-ching or smell the metallicness of a quarter, then you can join economic development and you can deal with me. Or you can deal with Chief of T. And I promise you, we are both a joy to deal with. But anyways, thank you so much for, donating and pledging and for everything like that. And you will see me again next week. You will see all of us again next week. And yes, land back, everyone.
Land
back.
Land back, and thank you so much, Chief Rohan, for helping us get to our goal and everything. Last time I checked, it looks like we made it over $2,000 and everything. See that? Okay, land back. So thank you so much to everyone who donated tonight. Remember to continue donating to Cash App and Venmo Black Hammer Org. All right, so come through and keep that pocketbook going and everything. But of course, we have reached the end of the rally. So, it's been a celebration this whole night of how we are continuing to build up the People's Army. Y'all saw our CIC come through because we victorious, we invincible. So the soldiers, we be in formation. Mm-hmm. But we be in formation dancing like Beyonce. Exactly. See, SG and I on the same waves right now. But thank you to, first of all, Defense for letting us know every single week of how we need to be building our minds and bodies up as the soldiers of the people. Mm-hmm. Thank you to our SG and our CIC for leading the way consistently.
And thank you to our Chief Amalisha for making an amazing show, and our Chief Oju.
Land back. Appreciate y'all.
Yes. Hundreds of viewers.
Hundreds. I think I saw like 230 something people up in here. Okay. We viral. Okay. We viral. So again, thank you to Ministry of People's Affairs for laying out to us, girl, you gotta stay masked up, okay, out here in these streets with these fires and everything. And also to make sure you're keeping up with those natural disasters. Pull up your phone. Okay, real soon we coming with that app. Okay. All right. And of course, our wonderful Chief of Economic Development, Chief Rohan, who really laid it out to us what we were doing this past week and why we need to continuously raise funds to liberate our people. So can I get a little soft drum roll real quick? Okay, we raised tonight $2,025. Okay, $2,025. We do every single time. We don't miss, okay? And of course, we had Corporal Quatley come through and let us know what's happening on the ground, okay? And shout out to the California chapter again. Y'all killing it with this chill drill, and we can't wait to see what y'all do with the community. And again, remember, this rally may be coming to an end, but we will never stop coming with the rallies every single week. Yeah. So make sure to tune in next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Same place, same time, okay? And continue sharing this out to your people. Continue donating to Cash App and Venmo Black Hammer Org. And remember to join. Become a hammer. Become a soldier for your people on the winning side. Get on the right side of history at blackhammer.org/join. Yes. Land back, y'all.
Land back.